I'm AZ1 Hummer from CNATT Lemoore, California. In this video, we will be discussing the importance of contingency operations in the event of a NALCOMIS system downtime and common practices for key personnel. First, ensure there is an adequate supply of source documents on hand to support the maintenance data system. These documents include NAFLERs, work orders, or MAFs, and A-sheets. When the NALCOMIS OOMA system is down or unavailable, maintenance, flight data, and inspections are documented on these forms. It's also important to document all events as they occur in chronological order, such as daily turnarounds, releasing aircraft safe for flight via the A-sheet, naval flight records, work order processing, and the removal and installation of repairable components. Oftentimes, squadrons keep a running log of flights and inspections as they occur in a locally established form known as a rough flight log, or RFL. The contingency process begins when there is a planned or unplanned system power outage, scheduled downtime for updates, or hardware failure. Maintenance Control will conduct a maintenance meeting with Workcenters, the analysts, and supply to cover items such as maintenance priorities, job status updates, work orders, contingency plans, and how to properly order parts during the downtime. Maintenance Control and the AZs will work together to establish a log of all job control numbers to track JCNs assigned during contingency. This will ensure that there are no conflicts of JCNs when the work orders are generated back into the system. A good practice is to assign JCNs after 500 or 600 and numerically ascend as the day goes on. Always be cautious of any detachments that may be out during this time, as they may be utilizing the same JCN range. The aircraft or equipment workload report and the Workcenter workload report can be printed from any VED and serve as a critical tool for the Workcenter supervisor to manage the workload. These can be printed prior to each shift and manually updated throughout the day as running documents for contingency operations. The Workcenter supervisor has the ability to track job status and set workload priorities by keeping notes, updating status, and annotating these reports. During system downtime, supply will put out the priority in which parts are ordered. They will only be processed using DD Form 1348. When ordering parts, only order one repairable per work order. The analyst will notify the supporting intermediate maintenance activity or any unit transferring items that the system will be unavailable and to hold all configuration management auto log sets until the system is back online. Another method is to send the auto log set via CD, email, or hard drive to be processed at a later time. The analyst should verify that all applicable auto log sets are in the configuration management subsystem. The configuration management clerk will note the current usage, time since new, of the affected life-limited items. When the system becomes available, perform the following procedures prior to the backfit of any or all flight data, MAFs, and A-sheets that were completed during contingency. Print out, at a minimum, the following reports. Aircraft flight report from the flight subsystem for the affected time frame, daily aircraft time report via the configuration management reports function, and your automated aircraft discrepancy book summary for the affected time frame. Print a copy of the components due for removal via the maintenance subsystem. Please note, this printout will be much more condensed than that of the component removal due report in configuration management. It contains the required inventory information needed to verify current usage and usage remaining. Select Retrieve and Print. Set the reports aside for post-backfit verification. Identify any removals and replacements of repairable components that occurred during the system downtime. Ensure that all auto log sets for these items were received and the configuration management is updated. Contingency processing begins using the flight, maintenance, and configuration management logs and records subsystems. Backfit is the term used to describe the process of entering maintenance and flight data into the NALCOMIS database to update the subsystems previously discussed. All work orders associated with a task in configuration management cannot be backfitted in contingency situations. Use the applicable processes in configuration management logs and records subsystem to update the database. Repairable and life-limited components received by the activity during contingency must be added first to your Configuration Management Inventory Explorer. After this process, maintenance data involving removal and installation of repairable and life-limited items can be entered into the system. Completed maps must be entered continuously from initiation to completion while ensuring the accurate codes are used. If possible, ensure personnel are available to sign the necessary fields such as inspected by and maintenance control. Remember that flight data must be entered in a chronological sequence to ensure that removal and replacement of repairable or life-limited items fit into the proper date and time. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for next time.
Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to fill out the survey down below in the comments section and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also feel free to leave comments there.